don't know, like the full art. So, swine up, first throne card, illustration rare. Nothing worthwhile. Oh, Naplin, very nice. Good one, another illustration rare. And now we got a 3-hit. Let's see if we can stay in that 3-hit range. Oh, I like this card. Very cute. Apom, the clay Apoms. Hey guys, Georgisaur here. We're back at it again. You know what time it is. We got some good stuff today. We got a new box. Probably for you guys, maybe not so new, but now we got it new. Got Ionos Belly Bolt. Obviously, we got the premium Ionos Belly Bolt collection with the promo and everything. I'm going to show you what is inside of these, but we got 9 of these total, including this one. I'm going to go ahead, show you what's inside, and then we're going to go ahead, rip all the packs. I'm going to go in the orders of 6 from each, so we can see what we got in each box, but that way at the end we can decide which one was the best box. First, second, third, fourth, etc., etc. Let's see what we get. So simple, we start off with the promos. I'm going to go show you guys the code so you can get those promos as well. You get the little Cosmic Hollow or the Bubble Hollow that we get with our Tad Bulb. And you get Ionos Belly Bolt. There's another one. I'm going to put them right here because the other one is just different directions. So it's basically hugging each other. But you get these two as a promo card. After that, you got your 6 packs, obviously. So we got 2 Journey, we got 2 Journey, we got a Surging, a Paradox, a Twilight, and Obsidian, guys. Still giving Obsidian here, so what we're going to do, we're going to organize Obsidian, Paradox, Twilight, Surging, and then Journey together, and that's how we're going to do the order of each. And we've seen all these packs, so we're just going to blast through, but there's another little thing that they gave us. You get this Polaroid picture of the pack art of Belly Bolt and Iono, the same one, and you also get a little acrylic game or little stands. Obviously, you rip this off, you stand them together, each on their own, and you get a little stage background as well for to decorate how you want, upside down, whatever. I'm pretty sure I have it upside down, and then you just put these and create your own stage. But what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna go put these to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and open up the first 6 of this box. And so here, like we've done in previous ones, this isn't a versus. We just want to see what kind of stuff we're gonna be getting from these rips of the Iono Premium Collection. And I'm not gonna even go through these packs because we've seen Obsidian and everything else from it so many times that I'm just gonna go straight through and go to the next. So Obsidian, Paradox, Twilight, Surging Sparks, and Journey Together, obviously the newest one, so has the most. That's what we're gonna be opening, and each one has its own pack. Our first one is Tapu Koko EX. Doesn't get a throne, but it is gonna get sleeved either way. And as we go, that's how I'm just gonna put them in the back. Again, we've done a lot of these where the EXs just stay in the back. It's not really like in previous ones where we've done Vs as well. They just get sent to the back, and everything else gets on a throne if we get anything worthwhile. Again, this box only has 6 packs, so if we get anything, it's nice because there are possibilities. 100% possible to get nothing in the box. We got 9 of them, so let's see if that one that we didn't get, nice Alolan, another EX. That one we didn't get is at 10% where we didn't get a hit, but so far, if we get 2, I'm really satisfied. We get 3, that's 50%. And if we get anything above that, then we got a very nice box above the ratio. 50% is already above the ratio, but if we get above 50, the half, it's even better. Again, we have 9 of these boxes. So depending on what comes out, we could get some really good stuff. Obviously, Journey Together, the most recent, but we have some pretty old stuff. They're basically in order without the special, and they jumped just one other set, but they gotta put Obsidian here, obviously. And that's the first box, 2 EXs. And that's box number 1, 2 hits, 2 regular EXs. Again, I'm gonna be, by the end of this video, I'm gonna put them in order in the sense that let's rate the boxes. Obviously, I'm not even gonna consider the ones that don't even get into first, second, or third. But depending on what we get, we're gonna obviously rate the boxes that we got. 9 of these total, so some of these are probably gonna be just like this, where we got 2 EX hits. But at the end, you guys also participate and let me know which box you think would be the best. But here, me and Hugo, we're gonna decide depending on our criteria which one ends up being the best. Obviously, if we got a box with just one hit and it ends up being an alt, then yes, that changes a lot. But it also depends what kinds of cards we're gonna be getting. So far, nothing here. We're already down to our last three, halfway there. We got our Surging Sparks. That kind of leaves me like expecting something, because if we didn't get anything in the first three, that means maybe the Journey and the Surging are loaded. So let's see what we got here in our Surging Sparks. Tapu Lele, Vulpix, and Skeldurge, but we also have our last two of Journey. We looked a lot for our Iono. Maybe we can get one here because it is a Iono box, but let's see how it turns out for us. Either Iono, like the full art. So, Swinub, first Throne card, illustration rare. And maybe that'll be the only one we get from this box. But hey, illustration rare, very nice. Cute Swinub right there, straight to the throne. And our last pack from this box. This could just be a one-hit box. We don't know. But for a one hit to be the illustration, right now, that's the price of Swinub. Don't know if really brings back anything from the price of the box, but it is the only hit. So that's what we're discussing. We're gonna see how many of these end up being not worthwhile. How many of these are gonna be zero hit boxes, because this box does give you a good promo. You got a lot of good things to go with the promo, but as you can see, as we're going, nothing super big stands out. So that's another thing we say. Supposedly it doesn't matter to Pokemon, but with these types of stuff happening, and it's a little discoloration there on this one, in my opinion, but in the camera probably doesn't seem that well. But like we say, guys, supposedly it doesn't matter, but all things point to it does matter in that sense. So we will see how it goes by the end of this. How many of these will be zero hits exactly, or if we just get nothing worthwhile. Oh, an Applin, very nice, good one. Another illustration rare. That was our Twilight Masquerade hit. And since, yes, they're both illustrations, but I'm gonna take out the second throne just to have our two thrones occupied at the moment. And Applin is the most recent, so it'll take the throne in the front. But another illustration rare. Not that big of a deal too. There's the price of Applin on the screen at this very moment where I'm editing. But we'll see if anything else worthwhile comes out. Again, our first one was 2 EXs. And these so far, one hit in the second box. This is our third box. And right now it's only one hit as well. But I am in the opinion that I do prefer getting an illustration rare over an EX. There's our Zacian's EX. So again, this box has 2 hits versus our Swinub with just 1. But this one also has an illustration rare. So right now, this one's taking the first place of these boxes. Illustration rare and an EX. So we'll finish off with just that. 1 illustration rare and an EX in our third box. Fourth box, box number 4. Let's see how this one turns out. Again, we're getting illustration rares from some of these, but we're not getting a big illustration rare, which is also a call right there. We could be getting an Eevee illustration rare from Twilight. There's a lot of good, the Latios illustration from Surging. Again, I'm not complaining about the hits we're getting. I'm just making that little note that we're talking about. Like, supposedly it doesn't matter, but once you get into promo stuff, a promo ends up being basically the only good thing from it. We got an Iron Hands EX. And illustration rares are very nice, but these are not really worthwhile or worth much, but they are good ones to have. I'm having a little trouble with the stick here, but there we go. And our Iron Hands, there's a nice Iron Hands. We've seen it already probably, but the alt illustration of Iron Hands where he's running through walls, still very cool. If he already reminded me of a sumo wrestler, with that depiction, it's even more of a sumo wrestler in my mind. We got another Applin. So there's a double Applin already. Again, this was the Twilight pack. We did get an illustration, but we got another illustrationer of Applin. Since it's the same one again, just gonna put it right on top. And let's just go straight. Surging Sparks. We got 2 packs, or 2 hits already, meaning the 3 packs we have left could have a little extra something in there. So let's see how it goes for us. Your mask, Ho-Oh, and a full art. So there's our first 3-hit box. 3 different rarities as well. So right now I'd say this box number 4 is in our first place. Take down our Swinub and I'll put our Slacking right there. But a full art hit, an EX, and an illustration rare. And we still got our 2 Journey Together packs. So let's see how Journey Together treats us here. If we get anything else worthwhile, that's going to be above the ratio. It's already above the ratio with 50%, but a 4th hit is going to make this a very nice box. So let's see if we can get one more and see how it turns out for us. But there's our 3, and our last pack gives us Florigato, Combuskin, and Regirock. So 3 hits. Slacking, Applin, and Iron Hands. Okay, box number 5. Again, these are all in the same order. Obsidian, then Paradox. We got Twilight, Surging Sparks, and the last 2 are Journey Together. So they're all in that same order, guys. All the same boxes, same promo stuff in them. Just each box is giving us very different things. We start off with just the 2 EXs, then a 1 hit, and now we got a 3 hit. Let's see if we can stay in that 3 hit range. Oh, I like this card. Very cute. Apom, the clay Apoms, the Yukimori ones. So I'm going to take down Applin just because it's been there for a while. And we're going to put our monkeys with our monkey. Our Slack Off probably wouldn't be a monkey because it's a sloth. But let's just say it's a monkey as well. Our Apons right there with the Nanab Berry too. So monkeys all the way. We got our Venipede, Jinx, and an EX. So another good 2-hit box so far. EX and illustration rare. We got one more, like a full art, be the same as our 4th box. So see if we get lucky with that, since right now we're doing very good in my opinion. No 0-hit boxes, which is definitely a plus. So if we keep that going, that's already a win in my book. But we're trying to see again, place these boxes with the different hits that we get from them. So there's your code, and these 3 for our first Journey Together are Alolan Graveler, Lombre, and Regirock. And then in our second Journey Together, let's see how it goes. Our code, and our last 3 for this one. Box number 5, Wailord, Noivern, and an All Creamy. So another 3-hit box, 50%. Here we got 2 EXs and illustration rare, but still 3 hits. Box number 6. Number 6 again. 2 boxes with 3 hits. Our one with the Slacking would be our first, and our second one would be the one that just passed. But let's see how it goes. Oh, Obsidian Flames starting us off with our alt. First alt of the hits here. Obsidian Flames with our Pidgeot. Not the biggest, but an alt nonetheless. There we go. Very good. So usually that's what ends up happening. Obsidian Flames does give us something in the end. But that is our first one. And it's on box number 6. So if we get 2 more hits, I'm pretty sure this would be our big boy right now in the lead, because it is an alt, even though it's not that big of an alt. But let's see how the rest of it goes for us. If it's the only hit in the box, I think then yeah, that would be not that much of a contender against boxes with 3 hits. But it is an alt nonetheless. If we don't get anything better, or if we don't get any other ones with 3 hits, even though we got a box with 2 EXs, I'm pretty sure our alt would take it down either way. So there's our 3. Yamask, Graphite, and Terrapagos. And now our journeys. 2 journeys. And again, these go by super fast. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this. We usually do a lot of verses, but right now, since we had a lot of Iono boxes, we decided to do a video with a bunch of Ionos in it, just to see what ends up coming out. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. We got a Tapu Koko EX. So again, now that's a 2-hit box. It beats out all the other 2-hit boxes with an alt, because the other ones were illustrations and EX. Now let's see how we finish off. Last one, a Joltik. Oh, the Salamence! Oh! So this was a 2 alt hit box. We got Salamence, guys. Jesus. I was not expecting that on our last pack. But this is definitely a first place box. Got 2 alts in this box and an EX. And if we didn't get that EX, it really wouldn't have mattered because damn. So moving off from there, box number 7. I don't think we're gonna get something that beats out on those, but we'll see either way. So right now, those boxes, we've had 3 boxes with 3 hits, so those are obviously taking the places right now. But this one is definitely, the one we just had is our first place at the moment. Just because of that, obviously, even if it wasn't a 3-hit box, that would be our first place box. So we got our Salamence, Pidgeot, and a Tapu Koko EX in that previous one. Let's see how this one turns out for us. Plusle, our Doublade, and our Groudon. And maybe that was our big hype of the video, and now we don't get anything else super well from there. But these are what these boxes do, guys. You never know. You could be getting possibilities of that, and then you could get possibilities of absolutely nothing. So that's how it's going for us right now. Surging Sparks and then 2 Journey. So if we didn't get hits in the start, this would be the best place to get hit right now. So just Surging Sparks hits. Let's see how this one turns out. Helioptile, Turtonator, and Palkia. So that leaves it up to our journey together. See if we get anything worthwhile here. Okay, oh, screwed up with the energy there, but that's fine. Doesn't affect us in any way. We got Druddigon, Parasect, and Tyranitar. And will this be our first bust? Our first bust of the video? Let's check out how it'll be. Box number 7. Will this be the first one to let us down? Milcery, Sprigatito, and it is our first bust, guys. Box number 7. It ended up having 0. Okay, now we're moving straight on. Box number 8 goes for us. Our code. And we'll have one more right after this. One more box. But not box number 8. It's already starting us off with no hits. Let's see if we get another no-hit box with what we got left. I would prefer not to, because like I said previously, we got our big hits here in one box. Will that mean that we're just gonna get less and less now? We don't never know, because now how it's going for us, it is a possibility. We went on the high and now we're going to the lows, or to the deeps, valleys, because if we get 3 boxes right one after another with 0 hits, that's going to be a deep cut right there. Already on our Surging, and 2 more Journey, and then our last box over there for us to open. Let's see how this one turns out, and what our possibilities are going to be with that Zilches. Our Terra Orb and our Gouging, and it leaves it down to our Journey together again. Let's see how it turns out. If it's one after another, there's our coincidence, but if it's another after another after another, then we just got some horrible luck at this point. Our Zacian, hey, it's an EX, it's a hit. We didn't get nothing, so I'll take it. Compared to our previous with Zilch, let's check if our second Journey together, both the Journey togethers ended up having something in there. And I screwed it up for us. Let me fix this. There's our code. Kind of did see if we had something or not, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. We ended up getting nothing else. Our Lilligant and our Noivern. So that one was just the EX. Very good. Let's check how this last one turns out. Because right now I have very clear in my mind what places we got, but let's see how it ends up turning for us. With our last box of each pack, we got our Abominable Masquerain and our Scovillian. Our Paradox Rift right after. Just gonna see straight up how this turns out for us. There's your code. Again, it already turned out well with just that, but you never know. We could get something else by the end of this. Our Technical Machine and our Aegislash. We have our next Twilight Masquerade. If we get another Applin, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off, but there's our 3. And we got Snorlax, Sandshrew, and Okidogi. Leaving it down to Surging Sparks and Journey again. Get something very nice from here, obviously, but with our luck at this moment, again, hope is the last thing goes, but with our luck at this moment, we got our A-Spec, our first A-Spec of the video, because we had all these old packs. Journey Together is the only one that didn't have A-Spec at this point, I think. But there's our first A-Spec, so it's not a nothing box. Probably considered a nothing box with that, but see if Journey Together leaves us very well or leaves us wanting more. Got our Electrode, Ents Castle, and Dwabwool. And in our last pack, Journey Together with Lily. Let's see if we get anything else related. But we're gonna go. Our Komala, Coughing, Shuppet, Darmanitan, Combuskin. We got Aldino, Cramorant, and it finished off with just that A-Spec. Okay guys, so we ended up getting 16 hits in total out of all these 9 packs. 9 boxes, sorry. Obviously each one had 6 packs, so we had 54 packs. A little more than the booster box, obviously, but we did get 16. We got our 2 Tapu Kokos, different sets. Obviously Paradox Rift and Journey Together right there. Got our Hearthflame Mask, all creamy. Our Iron Hands, Alolan Executor, and our 2 Zacians. Only got 1 A-Spec. Our Swinub, 4 illustration rares in total, and 2 of them were the same. Applin and Applin from Twilight Masquerade. Then we got our Apom, our only full art, Slacking. And we have our big boys from the same box, might I add. Got our Pidgeot from Obsidian Flames, and we got our Salamence from, obviously, Journey Together. Definitely the winner of the video, and his box is also the winner of the video as well. Had Pidgeot, had him, and had an EX Tapu Koko, I think. Definitely the best box, in my opinion. You guys let me know down in the comments which one you think was your best box, but that's been the video, guys. I've been Georgiasaur. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the video, and go ahead and share so other people can see. Hit those notifications so you know when we upload a video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.